गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां. So we are in aparokshanubhuti, verse number 12, and till now we have seen that we have done the Mangala Charana of by invoking Sri Hari, and after that the sadhana chatushtaya was told, and 4 steps to do sadhana are Vivek, Vairagya, Shatka Sampatti and Mumukshutvam, and we saw each one of them exhaustively. What is Vairagya? Yet was told Vairagya is when one is free from all desires of the world is Vairagya, and the desire arises from outside as well as from inside, and when both the stimuli are no longer enticing you, hijacking you, then it is vairagya. When one is totally equanimous, आ रहा है आने दो, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, वो वाला रूल है. And then Vivek is when you recognize. Normally we say Vivek is discrimination between the real and the imaginary, discrimination between the constant and the changing. And here the definition that was given was Vivek is recognizing that Atma alone is the material, or is pervading, or is in and through all the thoughts in your mind. So there is nothing in this creation that is outside the Atma or the Paramatma. That is discrimination. So that when we take Shankaracharya commentary, then usually we say, I am not the world, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the life principle, I am the conscious, the conscious one, I am the truth, I am the Atma. And having come to this point that I am the Atma, then the inclusion begins. First it was exclusion, then inclusion begins. And inclusion is, I am not only expressing through this body, I am expressing through all the bodies. I am not only expressing through these eyes, I am expressing through all the eyes. I am not only expressing through these 5 senses, I am expressing through all the 5 senses of all the beings. That includes animals, mosquitoes, human beings, asuras, devas, everyone. And not only in this time, past, present and future. And similarly, I am not only expressing through this mind, in and through all the thoughts of this mind, I am in and through the thoughts of every mind. And that is told in our scriptures. You must have heard this prayer. Om Sahasrashursha Purushaha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapad Sabhumim Vishwato Vritva Atyatishthad Dashangulam. Isn't it? Purusha Evedagam Sarvam. That Purusha principle, Sarvagam Evam. He alone is presenting himself in and through everything. So here it says, I am expressing through 1,000 eyes, 1,000 legs, doesn't mean that he is a freak. It means the self is expressing through all that, all the eyes, all the feet, all the mouths, all the minds, etc., etc. This either you can say, hello, either you can say that it is a complete consummation within the self, or that this, and from that consummation of your mind by the self concludes in this vision that this Atma alone is the Paramatma. Atma alone is the whole world. You cannot keep the world in its place and then recognize that you are the self or the Atma, the consciousness. Because then there will be two things. There is self also and there is the world also. We have to think in such a way, and the scriptures help us to think in such a way that everything collapses into one. Just like every night, all the variety collapses into one called deep sleep, isn't it? Just like when you blink, all the names and forms, they collapse into nothingness when you close your eyes, into absence. So again and again we have to work towards this collapsing and remain awake. Normally when it collapses, we go to sleep. We have to remain awake. If you remain awake and your mind collapses completely, it is equal to realization. It will automatically dawn. Anyway, so till here it was, we came, and in the 11th verse it was told, Notapadyate vinajnanam vicharenanya sadhanaihi yatha padartha bhanam hi prakashena vina kachita. Knowledge is not brought about by any other means other than vichara. And we told you what is the difference between thinking and worrying. Tell me someone, if you remember, if I am a good teacher. I'm not saying you are a good student or bad. I accept you are a good student. Tell me, what is vichara and what is vikara? What is thinking and what is worrying? Tell.
Chintan with the help of knowledge. Or you can say diverting your thought with the help of knowledge and understanding in a systematic way.
Too many words. No clarity.
Swami, you said multiplicity to oneness and multiplicity.
Yeah, so what is vichar and what is vikar?
Thinking is you are trying to bring multiplicity to oneness.
Oneness. And what is vikar or worrying?
Getting into multiplicity.
Instead of being the one, you are breaking yourself into multiple roles, multiple things, seeing, hearing, touching, feeling, tasting. More the validity you give to the variety, the more the worrying is there. The more you give validity and attention to the one principle, whether it be God or whether it be consciousness, then you are thinking, and that is called as vichar. Just as you have the example, yatha padartha bhanam hi prakashena vina kvachit. Without light you cannot see any object in this world, whether it is sunlight or it is the vision, or you go as you, if you are doing inquiry, if you are doing vichar, then you will find out that, hey, even the sun I am illuminating, so my eyes are more powerful than the sun. Sun is illuminating the world, but your eyes are illuminating the sun. So who is more powerful? The illuminator is more powerful than the illumined. So my eyes are more powerful than the sun. Who is illuminating the eyes and the other five senses? The mind. So mind is more powerful than the five senses. Who is illuminating the thoughts in the mind? The eye, the witness. The witness is more powerful than the thoughts in the mind. And in this way, come to the correct conclusion, come to that one principle, to that I. And when you come to that I, automatically the next verse comes, Koha kathamidam jatam, ko vai kartasya vidyate, upadanam kim astiha, vichara soyami drushaha, Koham asmi, meaning who am I? Naturally, the question, when you come to the point that the illuminator of the sun was I, eyes was mind, mind was the self, the witness, what did I say? Was the mind, and the illuminator of the thoughts was the witness. Who is this witness? Then this is a natural consequence, and therefore naturally the next verse is coming. Who am I? This question will come. Not because you have studied the book and you sit here with a japamala. Who am I? 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 This is stupidity. You know who you are. Nobody says, nobody does not knows that you are existing. So why you should ask who am I? But when this type of inquiry is done, then now you want to not just merely ask who am I. You have an intention. Who am I really? If I am not the senses, I am not the mind, thoughts, then who am I really? Who is this witnessing consciousness? How is this world created? Who is the creator? Of what material is this world made? This is the way of that vichara. So, this is the thinking process. Thinking must lead us to the general principles on which this whole creation is functioning. Right now, you don't know how the creation is functioning. The scientists don't know how the creation is functioning. And blind leading the blind. Every 10 years they change the theory. Sometimes they say that energy converts into mass, mass converts into energy, E is equal to mc square. Then they say, no, quantum theory, there are quarks and there are, then they, after a few years, again from quarks they found something else. Then they found positive quarks and negative quarks. Then from that also they migrated and they found something even more finer. They can keep finding. In this creation, there is no end to coming to finding something or the other. If you are searching for something, you will find it. Because this creation is infinite, is with infinite possibilities. And where is this creation? In the mind. And whatever you conceive, you will perceive. Remember, it's not what you perceive, you conceive. Whatever you conceive, you perceive. It's not that what I see is what I believe. It is what I believe I see. And therefore, nowadays in the quantum experiments, in quantum physics and all that all the experiments they are doing are affected by the intention of the scientist. They come to this conclusion. So they are trying to remove the human factor out of that and trying to find out how to, what is it actually. Because every result affects, is getting affected.
Humanly biased.
Not humanly biased. Intention. Experiment is the same. Experiment is the same. Splitting of the atoms is going on. Splitting of, for example, there is one experiment which was done in 80s. And if you take a piece of paper and you put two slits in it and you put light through here, it should form two lines on the other side of the wall. And that is normal. But if you put it at an angle, then it should come differently. But there what happens is a pattern is created, and they have not been able to work out how can matter think. How can matter think? Anyway, you can go and Google all that. So in this way, but this is at a physical level. We are not here at physical level. We know that the whole creation is in our mind, and we want to find out where this creation has come from. And these are the right questions to ask. We all know who we are, but we do not know what our true nature is. Either we are in Panchadashi, it comes across as the Gaunatma, Mithyatma and Mukhyatma. Gaunatma is, Atma is the common denominator. Nobody is saying it is not Atma. Like in ISKCON, they say soul is atma. It's a wrong conclusion. Soul is not atma. Soul is that which goes from one body to the next body. How can it be atma? Atma is permanent. See?
Soul is Jivatma, no?
Soul is jivatma.
And
So
Jivatma travels.
meaning what? Yes. And what does it mean, jivatma? That atma which is conditioned by memories is called jivatma. See? When it is conditioned by the body, it is called manushya. See? Memory or vasanas, whichever way. But they are also imaginary. They are not there actually. So we have to come to that conclusion. Otherwise, and so anyway, so what is the true nature? That is what we have to. We think, but we never think that in the waking we have a body. In dream also we have a body. In deep sleep we have got no body. No, but other people are seeing. Other people are seeing your body. Do you know you have a body in sleep when you are sleeping? Do you know you are breathing in the deep sleep? No. If you sit here and put your legs on your dad, see what treatment you get. But in deep sleep, you put your legs on your dad's head, dad will not say anything. Because he also doesn't know what is going on. He is also sleeping. Isn't it? Because there is no I there. So which body am I? Am I the waking body that we are all right now? Or am I the dream body? Or am I nobody? So I am only living 1/3 of my life. My total experience of life is waking plus dream plus deep sleep. And I am living only waking. I am only living 1/3. How can you have the total experience if you are living only 1/3 of the experience of your life? So we have to sort this out. Then you are doing vichara. Then you are thinking. Otherwise we are just living by default. Copycat चल रहा है सब कुछ. कौन आया? So in this way, so am I the physical person? Am I the imaginary person in the dream? Or am I no person in the deep sleep? And in this way, don't even stop there. I have an experience of continuity. I never felt that I have become absent. So, am I the child who was born? Am I the teenager? Am I the youth? Am I the grahastha? Am I the sannyasi? Am I the old person? Which one am I? All these changes of my body have come and gone, but I have never felt that I have come and gone. Coming. I never felt that I have come and gone. So which one am I? Which one am I? And in this way, we keep postponing our happiness by not coming to the correct conclusion. And only once you have to sort this out. You don't have to sort it out on a daily basis. Once, sit down, sort it out, come to the right conclusion, and let the life be lived through you. So who is this person? We go through waking, we go through dream, we go through deep sleep, again we go through waking, dream, deep sleep. Who knows that dream came and went, waking came and went, deep sleep came and went. Every day it is happening, isn't it? Who knows this? It cannot be some other, hey, do you know that did I sleep last night? You don't ask that question. You don't ask someone that did I have a good sleep? Just like you don't ask question, hey, can you tell me if I have eaten enough? Can you tell me if I am full? You only know you are full. You only know that you had a waking. You only know you had a dream. You only know you had an experience of deep sleep. Then which one are you? If you know all the three, then you must be other than the three. Yesterday I gave you the example, or this morning, that if I am the seer and you are the seen, I have to be separate from you. See, do this example, experiment. How do we know things in the world? How do we interact with them? This first thing is, if my eyes fall on this laptop, this is a laptop. Correct? This is the first, the existence becomes evident. This is a laptop. Second, consciousness clicks in. I know this is a laptop. Consciousness has come in. What is the third part? I know this is not a laptop. I am not the laptop. And this, I go with this, I go with her, I go with him, I go with table, I go with glass, I go with everything in this creation. I know this creation, this is a creation, I know this is creation, I am not the creation. This is the initial, when you are living your daily life, this is, whether you know it or you don't know it, this is how you are processing the data. Correct? So, you keep saying the three things. This is a what is this?
This is laptop.
Second?
I know this laptop.
Third?
I am not
I am not the
laptop.
laptop.
This
This is the table. I know this is the table. I am not the laptop. I'm not the table.
The room, the walls. This is a wall. No, this is a wall. I am not the wall. Your body. This is a body. No, this is a body. But you don't live like that. You live as, this is my body. The rule should be the same for everything, isn't it? So whatever you see, whatever is seen, your interaction is, this is that, I know this is that, and I am not that. So when it comes to the body, this is the body, I know this is the body, conclusion should be, and how are we living? Exactly 180 degrees. See? Same way with the breath. This is a breath, I know this is a breath, I am not the breath. This is a thought, I know this is the thought, I am not the thought. This is waking, dream, deep sleep, I know this is waking, dream, deep sleep, I am not waking, dream and deep sleep. Then who am I? Then the question automatically will get sprouted in your within you. Then seeker is born. Till now it was all drama. Now seeker is born. Who am I? And this is the way that the knowledge is attained by proper thinking, systematic thinking. And that thinking should not be a free thinking. It should be, the conclusion should be according to the scriptures. The methodology should be according to the scriptures. Here there is no freedom. You have the freedom, I'm not saying you don't have, but then you have the consequences for, instead of going straight to the fruit, you are going looking around everywhere, and eventually by chance you will come to that fruit. So, Naham bhuta gano deho, Naham chaksha ganastatha, Etad vilakshana kaschid, Vichara soyami drushaha. I am neither the body, a combination of the 5 elements of matter, nor am I the aggregate of senses. I am something different from this. This is the way of that vichara now. Vichara paddhati is being taken. I have already summarized the whole thing, but we'll go through that. That I am not a... So, again, like in the first class, we said, Atma does not die, soul does not die, and body also does not die, because body is just an aggregate of the 5 elements: space, air, fire, water, earth. When what we call as a death, what happens to the body? It just goes back, becomes unmanifest, and the bones and the muscles, they go back to the earth. The 80% water in the body goes back to the total waters. The fire in your system, that goes back to the total fire. The air inside your system goes back to the total air. And the space that your body was occupying goes back to the total space. That's all that has happened. So from our Shastra, scriptural point of view, from realization point of view, and from at any given moment, there is nothing called death. There is only manifestation and unmanifestation. That's all. Continuing in the next verse, and here we are talking about thinking, how to think. Ajnana prabhavam sarvam jnanena praviliyate sankalpo vividha karta vichara soyami drushaha. Everything is produced by ignorance. What is the difference between ignorance and Maya? I'm keeping again and again I'm asking this question so that you become clear once and for all. What is the difference between ignorance and Maya? Don't worry, I'll tell you. Maya is unmanifest Shakti at the totality level. Ignorance is at individual level. Maya at individual level is called ignorance. So when are you ignorant? Deep sleep you are ignorant. Right now you are not ignorant, you are realized. So if you are saying this is the body, I know this is body and I am the body, you are ignorant. If you say I am understanding, you are ignorant. If you are saying I am seeing, hearing, touching, feeling, tasting, then you are ignorant. Then who is wise man? The wise man, he sees but he does not become the seer. He hears but he does not become the hearer. His mind thinks because the body equipment is there. Mind is thinking but he does not become the thinker. Waking happens but he is not a waker. Dream happens, he is not a dreamer. Sleep happens, he is not a sleeper. Is that possible even? Get there and find out. Come to the correct conclusion of who am I. Find out who you are. The indestructible principle. That which is never born, that which never dies, that which never changes, that which is ever the same. It is all-knowing. It is self-existing. It is self-eliminating. Then you will come to this. This is the way Bhagavad Gita explains the Sthita Prajna Lakshana. Man of wisdom lives like this. Masters, you are seeing only the body, but what the master is seeing is totally different. What the child is seeing is only dad, but what dad is seeing is totally different. He's seeing the whole future of his son. Correct? Sala padta nahi hai. And he's saying, what type of Rakshasa of dad I have got? Because he does not allow me to play. And dad is thinking, hey, you have to make your future man, you have to study, you have to go do this, to do that. Totally different angles of approach towards life. And then they don't match. So everything is produced by ignorance. So just like God, if you want to use the word, or Ishvara, he is not the doer. The Maya is the one who makes everything. She is Trigunatmika and the whole, she is the one who is going through manifestation as the Trigunatmika and collapse of the three gunas. Manifestation, unmanifestation, manifestation, unmanifestation. Same way, it is your mind which is going through manifestation, unmanifestation, manifestation, unmanifestation. What is manifestation? Waking and dream is manifestation. Gross manifestation and subtle manifestation. What is deep sleep? Unmanifestation. But then you will say, oh, but I got manifested, I got unmanifested. As a waker, you got manifested and unmanifested. But who is the person who knows that every day waking, dream and deep sleep is coming and going? That fellow never goes to sleep and that never becomes manifest, or he is always there. That fellow is always there. If you blink your eyes, Because your eyes have closed doesn't mean that the vision has become gone. Vision has become unmanifest for that moment of blink, and then again it becomes manifest when you open your eyes. So this manifestation, unmanifestation, oh thank God, all of them are quiet now. That's why they were called here. Good. So all manifestation at totality level, it happens at the Maya level, and at individual level, it happens at the mind level. And when we are identified with this mind, we are living in ignorance. We are living in ignorance. Now don't ask question, but then how, I have to plan my life, I have to think about my children, I have to think about the job, I have to do this, I have to do that. Everything will happen. How everything will happen? Do you believe everything happens? Do you believe? Or you have to program in order for it to happen? I'm asking you. I'm not putting you in position. If you want to answer, you answer.
We should believe.
What?
It's not in our control, right? What is going to happen?
Yeah. Everything happens. Hunger comes, you say I am hungry. Thought comes, you say I am thinking. Desire comes. After it comes, then you say I have this desire. Isn't it? Sleep comes, you say I am sleepy. Waking happens. After waking up, you say I am awake now. Isn't it? So trust, understand that at the right time, the right thought, the right way, the information or the thought will come in your mind. Anyway, so here we are saying when our mind is oriented towards the witness consciousness, then we will trust the process. When our mind is oriented towards the world, we want to take control, we want to manipulate, we want to guide, we want to give it direction, we want to do this, we want to do that. And when we are doing so many things to be in control, we get tired, we get exhausted, we get frustrated. Then we sing, काहे को दुनिया बनाई तूने, काहे को दुनिया बनाई. Why did you make this world? Why did you make my life so difficult? So just like a person, this is a very famous example in जल्दी से आ जाओ. Sit down quickly. Don't look around here and there. You got the front seat. $1,000 seat. So this is a very famous example given in our scriptures again and again. Many places it comes how we are hoodwinked into believing that we are the body, how we have superimposed this body on the consciousness. How, remember I told you, Gaunatma, Mithyatma, Mukhyatma. You are Mukhyatma, you are the absolute consciousness. How on that absolute consciousness you have superimposed reflected consciousness or conditioned consciousness. How on that also you have again superimposed the father, mother, daughter, sister, the relationships. You take the role, you are Mukhyatma and you are believing you are Jivatma. On that, even if you take yourself to be Jivatma as a Jiva Bhava, as a principle that consciousness conditioned through with the conditioning of body is called Jivatma, then also you are free. Then you will come to Ishvara. But that also we are not ready. We superimpose on that Jivatma that I am a father, mother, daughter, sister Who are these? Virtual. Nobody there. No, they are not there. And that one we have taken ourselves. Just like the example taken is when we are walking on a road in Fairloop Garden, suddenly we see we step on something and that thing suddenly coils up and hits your calf muscle and you feel you have been bitten by a snake. And immediately the leg becomes blue-black and you feel, because you have thought that it was a snake, so the mouth gets filled up with all the foam and everything and you suddenly start collapsing. And that time you scream out, help, 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 help. Another passerby, he looks at it, he says, oh, what happened? The snake bit me, and it's still there. And that fellow looks at the snake and he says, hey, he lifts it up. He says, this is a rope, man, this is not a snake. The moment you realize it is a rope, not a snake, the leg becomes normal, the froth vanishes, the fear goes away, and you are back to normal. Exactly that takes place when we study scriptures and when we become attentive of the witnessing consciousness. Who am I? I'm not the senses, I'm not the thoughts, I'm the witness of everything. And in this way, when we inquire, so just like that when I was walking, till I was not shown by someone that it is not a snake, it is a rope, till then I was suffering from the snake bite. Same way, this snake is this world. Snake is this world. And you have come to, by mistake, you have come to the satsang. So by mistake we stepped on the snake, isn't it? So by mistake we have come to the satsang. And this is too much, I don't understand, I can't, what is all this language? Yesterday all the stories were going on of Sugriva and Bali, today nothing like that is going on. What happened to Swamiji today? This is the kids speaking. And then suddenly here the scriptures or the guru, teacher, he reminds you, you are the original. You are not the imaginary one. You are not the one who comes and goes. You are not the waker, dreamer, sleeper. You are not the jivatma. You are not the soul. You are not the father, mother, daughter, sister. You are the pure self. You are the Parabrahma, Paramatma. Please, don't give me so much responsibility. Then what happens? If you accept it joyfully, that if life has brought me to this satsang at this moment, this is your truth right now. You have come to a satsang and you can't escape now. Door is locked. Accept joyfully. If a teacher is telling, scriptures are saying, then don't doubt it. It may not be your reality right now, but don't doubt it. Take that information and park it somewhere in the depth of your subconscious, in your memory, that, this is worthy of knowing. If scriptures are saying satsang, and we were told that we are of the nature of Parabrahma, Paramatma, why will scriptures tell lies? Why will a teacher tell lie? I don't know that I am Parabrahma, Paramatma. But if they are saying it, I believe it. When I went to school, you all went to school, some of you are going to school. When the teacher says 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, do you ask why? Do you ask why? One day, the small kids like them, they are doing, the teacher brought out chocolates. He said, 1 chocolate plus 2 chocolate. 1 chocolate plus 1 chocolate is equal to how much? 2 chocolates. Then everyone understood. They also repeated it. Then he took out 2 chocolates from his pocket. 2 chocolates plus 2 chocolates is equal to 4 chocolates. But one child like you, he said 5 chocolates. The teacher said, all the class is saying 2 chocolates plus 2 chocolates is equal to 4 chocolates. Why are you saying 5 chocolates? Tell me. You're smart kids. Tell. Huh?
I think the teacher must have helped me correctly. Oh, I know why.
Huh?
5 plus 5.
No. 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. How come?
Oh, he must have misunderstood and he must have
No,
not.
he didn't misunderstand. He didn't
Must not
misunderstand.
be listening.
Because he had already 1 chocolate in his pocket. So his attention was not 2 plus 2. His attention was on the chocolates. So 2 chocolates in Swami teacher's hand, another hand 2 chocolates, and 1 chocolate in his pocket. So he said 5 chocolates. See? And this is how we have to inquire. When the teacher, in the school, we don't, when the theories are given, Pythagoras theorem is given, the trigonometry equations are given, we don't question. We try to find out. We understand the principle, we understand the rules, and then we sort out the equations. So here is the equation. And the answer you have to find out is, who am I? So just like for studying physics, you need a physics book and a physics teacher. For studying chemistry, you need a chemistry textbook and chemistry teacher. Biology, you need biology book and biology teacher. Similarly, to find out who am I, you need some text. And that is our scriptures. And you need a teacher. That's where we come in. Now here, when it comes to school, physics, chemistry, mathematics, I need a teacher. When it comes to spirituality, I will find my own spirituality. I will find my own way. How will you find? Yourself are lost. How will you find through that entanglement a way out? Someone has to show. Just like that fellow who stepped on the snake, he would have died, but only in imagination. Till someone told, suddenly a big relief, isn't it? And so understand, Maya is the cause of the total phenomenal world, and our mind, which is steeped in ignorance, meaning mind which is not attentive towards the self, the consciousness or the Lord, but is attentive towards the world. Such a mind is an ignorant mind, and that is at the individual level. So, rather than identify with the mind, be the witness of the mind. Just like Lord is the witness of the Maya. The difference between Ishvara and individual is what? Ishvara is Maya Pati. He is the Lord of the potentiality. He is the Lord of the Shakti. He is the Lord of the Maya. And I just told you that Maya at individual level is your mind. Are you the master of your mind, or are you a slave of your mind? I feel like sleeping, you are slave of your mind. I don't want to go to the school, you are slave of your mind. I don't like this food, I don't like that food, I like only this ice cream and what else you like?
Waffle.
Waffle. I like pizza. Pizza. So then we are slave of our mind. But even if these thoughts come and we don't react to them, then we are masters of our mind. When we trust that parents know when they have to give, they will give it. It will come. Anyway, continuing. So when we analyze our life in this manner, just like how I explained, then we come to the correct conclusion that we are not the world, we are not the possessions that we possess, we are not the relations that we have created, they are all only in the imagination. We are not even the body, breath, mind, intellect, we are not even the waking, dream, deep sleep, we are the witnessing consciousness who knows that everything that is coming and going, waking, dream and deep sleep come and go, body has come and gone, thoughts have come and gone, breath is coming and going, relationships come and go, objects, you have this table, after another 2-3 years if I come, this table might not be there, it might break, it might stay, something will keep changing. Nothing in this creation can last eternally. But you don't feel, whenever you say change, you talk about something. Body is changing, states are changing, breath is changing, thoughts are changing, world is changing. But you never say that, you may say I am changing, but somewhere inside you know that you have never changed. When you identify, you take on the change as I am changing. But when you come to a satsang, we put it in front of you as a mirror that you have never changed. You only talk about change of something. That something is not you. And in this way, etayor yadupadanam ekam sukshmam sadavyayam yathaiva mrudghatadinam vicarasoyamidrushaha. This kid is very good. When I chant, he rings the bell, thinking Aarti is going on. The material cause of these two, ignorance and thought, is one without a second. So remember, yesterday we told you, what is the material? Who is the creator of the world? Ishvara. What is the material of the world? Ishvara alone.
The snake.
No.
The snake that we talked about.
Is Ishvara alone. So Ishvara is the efficient cause and Ishvara is the material cause. Water is the efficient cause of all the waves and water is the material that has gone into all the waves. Correct? Similarly, this Atma that you are essentially is, if we want, because our attention is on the world, we want to find out where did this world come from. That is our question. So where has it come from? It has come from the Atma. Where it is existing? In the Atma. Where does it go back? In the Atma, into the Atma. From Atma's point of view, does anything like this happen? No. Then how come you are saying that it's created out of Atma, exists in Atma, goes back to Atma? Just like from the sun's point of view, when we say that because the sun is there, the day has come. When the sun has gone, when the sun is not there, the day is not there, isn't it? But from sun's point of view, there is no day and night. Night, to forget it, but you are asking thank you for the day. He says, which day? What day? Where? He doesn't understand daylight, the sun. Because light is its nature.
Is there.
It is its nature, not there. It is its nature. It is inseparable. Just like sun and sunlight are inseparable, similarly, Atma and mind are inseparable. Mind is the sunlight. The same way, Ishwar and Prakriti or Maya are inseparable. So, Ishvara is the sun and the sunlight will be the Maya. See? So, you have to think a little bit differently if you want solutions to all your life. You have to think differently. If you come back to the original principle, everything is sorted. All desires are satisfied. No problems will trouble you because you are not available to it. So here he says, the material cause of these two, ignorance and thought. Ignorance is the mind, and within that mind there are thoughts coming and going, is the one. So just like waves cannot be without water, similarly the thoughts cannot be without mind. Thoughts can appear only in the mind. Is one without a second, subtle, not apprehended by the senses, just like the sun cannot understand what is daylight. Similarly, mind cannot, the senses cannot understand what is mind. Effect can never come to know the cause. Effect can never come to know the cause. The wave can never come to know the ocean. If it goes in search of the ocean, what will it find? Water. For that, what the wave has to do? Look inside. If it is looking outside, it is looking at different waves and comparing, competing, afraid. That big wave is coming, it's coming to destroy me, to gobble me up. But to overcome the fear, it looks inside, that who is my cause, where did I come from, what is my source. It is already the water, but it is looking inside. It thinks that there must be some God. So God is what? If I am an individual wave, the God will be ocean. But when it goes to search for the ocean, it only finds the absolute, the water. Similarly, when you go to search for the God, here today, now Navratri is going on, what are we searching? Where are we focusing on? On the Shakti. Amba is the Shakti, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. Durga represents the tamasic energy. To conquer that, Lakshmi is the force which conquers the rajasic energy, and Saraswati the sattvic energy. Even sattvic energy we have to go beyond. So we are invoking her. She is the energy. She is the Shakti. And what did we say Shakti is? At the totality level it is called Maya. At individuality level it is called the mind. So we are reprogramming our mind by singing the glory of Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. Then what will happen? On the 10th day, Ram will come. On the 10th day, Dashera. What happens on Dashera day? All over India? Ravan is burnt. That means when the Shakti becomes so vibrant within our mind, so Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, so we have pacified waking, dream, deep sleep, we have pacified sattva, rajas, tamas, and we are awake. And when the Shakti is invoked, Shakti has got only one purpose: to go back to the source continuously. And the moment she is going back to the core, to go back to the source, she has to become disinterested, unaffected, uninfluenced by the 10 senses. Those 10 senses is the Dashanan Ravan. Understand now? The Navratri. Now this is the Navratri message. And then eventually, then how many? 2 weeks. 2 weeks you remain in that meditative poise. Then the Ramchandraji comes back to Ayodhya and the celebration begins. Then all the patakas and firecrackers, and those firecrackers are nothing but your mind is firing up with joy, with bliss, because there is no doubt left in your mind as to who you essentially are. And this is the journey. And so this mind is not apprehended by the senses and unchanging Sat. Just as earth is the material cause of the pot and the like, this is the way of that Vichara. Now, whatever I have just now, I have put many more examples than here. Now, just like mud is the material cause of the pots, gold is the material cause of the ornaments, water is the material cause of the waves. Similarly, the existence is the material cause of everything. So whatever is coming and going, waking is coming and going, waking is, dream is, deep sleep is, table is, laptop is, phone is, you are, world is, everything is. And if there is nothing, nothing is. Also nothing is. That isness or I am. I am, that is, we are, all this is expressions of that verb asti, us. As dhatu means to be. That is existence. Existence is the common denominator. If existence is not there, you cannot say anything is. So, when we think, and that existence I am, because I have not come and gone. And in this way, think and come to that one principle apart from which there is nothing else, and all the variety, all the multiplicity is existing within that one. Just like all the ornaments are existing in the gold, all the pots are existing in the mud, earth, all the waves are existing in the water, all the variety of the waking, that is you are seeing now, in the dream and the absence, is existing in the self, because self is the existence. This is the way one must think when you are free. अहमेकोऽपि सूक्ष्मश्च ज्ञाता साक्षी सदव्ययः तदहं नात्र संदेहो विचारसोऽयमीदृशः. As I am also the one, the subtle, the knower, the witness, the ever existing and the unchanging, so there is no doubt that I am that Brahman. So what have I come to know? Aham ekopi. I am one without a second. Sukshmascha. I am the subtler than the subtlest. Jnata. I am the knower of everything, because I know the world, I know the body, I know the past and future. As much as I know, and I know that the thoughts are coming, thoughts are staying, thoughts are going. I know the waking is coming and going, dream is coming and going, sleep is coming and going. So I know everything. So I am the knower, and I also know that I exist. So I am the knower, Sakshi. I am the witness of everything that is taking place in this creation. And Sadavyayaha. And Sadavyayaha means that Sad means existence, I am the existence, and Avyaya is the unchanging existence. And in this way, Tadaham Natra Sandeho, and there is no doubt as regards who I am. There is no question about it, because this is my direct experience even right now. As we are speaking, you are nodding, most of you. So which means you understand, you are accepting. It is not true. You are not nodding because you are pleasing me. You are saying because you are processing it in your mind, and you are understanding that yes, this is talking about me. Tad aham na atra sandeho vichara soyam idrushaha. And in this way, aham tata means I am that, and that atra sandeha, and there is no doubt about this. So that infinite, what would we say? That existence, that knower, that subtle, that one without a second, that witness, that existence, that unchanging existence, all that are nothing but definitions of the infinite reality or the Ishvara. That I am. Aham tata. I am that. There is no doubt about it. Come to this conclusion again and again and again and again. One day, everything will click. It will click by grace. It will not click by your thinking. But you have to think. And when will it click? When there is no doubt about what is being, about this. Then it clicks. When you got married, there is doubt. What type of husband will be there? Will he be loving? Will he be a rakshasa? Will he be will he wash the dishes, or I have to do the dishes all my life? Will he cook, or will he clean, or will he help? Will he not help? All the doubts are there, isn't it? But once you get married, you come once in your mind. Initially, these thoughts come in every, even man's mind. Will I get a wife who cooks, or I'll have to cook rest of my life for her also? What type of wife will I get? And both ways it is going on. But once you commit and there's no looking back, then everything sorts itself out. You face the challenges, you overcome the challenges, but then somewhere along the way we get lost in living life, because we forget the original. We get lost in being a husband, we get lost in being a wife, we get lost in being a child, we get lost in being a parent. And when you keep taking those roles as real, there is only trouble ahead. But when you take the position, hey, I am a woman, I am not the mother, daughter, sister, I am the woman first, immediately you see everything in the right perspective. Similarly, when I take one step back from the world, I am not the senses, I see everything in the right perspective. When I take one step back even more, I see all my thoughts, I get even better perspective. See, this is the way, this is called vichar, this is called thinking, which will sort your life out once and for all. Continuing. Atma vinishkalo hyeko deho bahubhiravrutaha tayoraikyam prapashyanti kimajnanamatah param. Atman is, now we have talked about thinking, now we are coming to the principle. What is Atma? Atma vinishkalo hi ekaha deho bahuviravrataha. Atma is indeed one and without parts, whereas the body consists of many parts. How do you know that body consists of many parts? One part is it has got hands, legs, eye, back, front, chest, fingers, so many different limbs are there. But also, body does not mean only the physical body. Body means Annamaya Kosh is the physical body, Pranmaya Kosh is the breath body, then Manomaya Kosh is the mental body, Vijnanmaya Kosh is the intellectual body, and then Anandamaya Kosh is the bliss sheath. So these are the 5 bodies which combine together to make this body that you are. And so many parts to the body, but Atma does not have any parts. Atma is one without a second. And yet the people see these two as one. What can be called ignorance other than that? Just like water and oil cannot mix. Just like water and oil cannot mix. You can put it in the mixie, and you can, again the oil will be floating up and the water will be bottom. There will be a perfect line of demarcation. Exactly the same way. Why? Because the viscosity of the oil and the viscosity of the water is of 2 different levels, isn't it? Similarly, Atma and body can never marry. Atma is of the nature of one without a second. Atma is of the nature of Satchidananda. Atma is of the nature of all pervasiveness. Atma is one and body is many. It can never marry. Yet we are seeing this unholy union of consciousness and matter, spirit and matter together. This acceptance of this union is called ignorance. Acceptance of this union of spirit and matter as I is called as ignorance. समझ आ रहा है? थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ने दो कान पे. This is called divine virus. It will not, it will someday it will sprout. What can be called as ignorance than this, that I am the body? अभी हमने बोला था ना, this is the body, I know this is the body, conclusion should be, I am not the body. This is how you are processing every data in the world. But you have accepted I am the body. Ignorance begins. ठीक है? So that which has parts will keep changing, body is keeping changing, breath is changing, thoughts are changing, concepts are changing. As a child, for them, they are continuously playing with toys. This fellow is continuously playing with ball or cricket, or some of the kids will be they enjoy studies. Totally. No, go play with the Lego. No, I'm not a kid anymore. Then you turn into a youth. Then you play with the girls play with boys play with girls. Then you tell them play with the what do you call, with the toys. You used to love playing with Lego. You used to love playing with Barbie doll. You used to love watching those funny videos of the Simpsons and all that. What is that? Now I got a live toy called a human being to play with. See? So your concepts are changing. Just like pharmaceutical companies, every 10 years they change the parameters. Huh? They change the medicine. They say, oh, that medicine is not good enough. Now you don't take it. Now we have got a new version. Because they need to sell. And yes, they are making it better. But there is nothing in this world which is permanent. It will keep changing. Similarly, don't think your mind is permanent. It will keep changing. Senses will keep changing. Breath will keep changing. Body will keep changing. To accept that you are the changing one is the way of the foolish. And who is wise? Who understands that he is the changeless one. He is the Sakshi. He is the witness of all the changes. With that, we conclude now. We'll look at the 18th verse tomorrow. Otherwise, you'll all go to sleep. So in this way, concluding, just one more verse and then we conclude. Atma niyama kaschantah deho bahyo niyamyakah tayoraikyam prapashyanti kimajnanamatah param. Therefore, because you are of the nature of Atman, which is unchanging, which is one without a second, just like from sun's point of view, there is nothing called sunlight, there is nothing called day and night, there is nothing called time, there is nothing called, from space point of view, there is nothing called north, south, east, west, northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast, up, down. No, from space point of view, there is nothing called directions. From sun's point of view, there is nothing called day and night. Similarly, from water's point of view, there is nothing called waves or ocean. Similarly, from Atma's point of view, there is nothing called variety. It is one without a second. And therefore, on that Atma, all variety is superimposed. Just like on that rope, the snake was superimposed. On that Atma, the whole world is superimposed. This body with the 5 koshas is superimposed. And therefore, because body changes and Atma does not change, the changeless principle is the controller of the body, is the ruler of the body. If he decides to go, body cannot survive. If he stays, the body survives. See? The water can say, I am going. Go, don't worry, I don't care. body can still survive. I know so many people who have lived without food and water for last 30, 40 years. Without food and water. Married. How come only you meet them, we don't meet them? Come. She lives in Pune. She had a darshan of the Akkalkot Swami. From that time, she was dying. I gave that example. And from that day, she has stopped eating and drinking. She says, I am filled with the Swami Samartha. I don't need anything to survive. And she's not gone thin. She's healthy, normal. There used to be one lady in outside Pashupatinath temple, 3 sons. But Vairagya ho gaya, she came there, she had a small Shivlinga in the room, in Dharmshala. Whole day she will be 4 times a day she will be doing Abhishek. And on Shivratri day she will take a little bit of prasad. Otherwise only water. When I met her, she had already been living like that for 30 years. So where are we living? In an imagination that I need to eat to survive. I need to sleep to be functional tomorrow. Break the barriers. Don't break without being attentive of the self. When you become attentive of the self, automatically the barriers will be broken. But experiment. Very simple. It's not the point here, but you can do certain exercises for 3 days and you can get siddhi. You want to taste any food, stop that, Siddhant. Close your eyes and sit in meditation. Huh? You do the 3 days, you do this practice and you can taste any food you want. You think gulab jamun, the taste of gulab jamun comes to your mouth. Best way, no? Pizza, the taste of pizza comes to your mouth. Oh, paneer tikka masala. Paneer tikka. Immediately the taste will come to your mouth. You don't even have to eat. Smarter way, no spending. All these techniques are given in the 3rd chapter of the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. In 3 days you have to do just one experiment. One experiment you do, you will recognize, hey man, I'm more than what I think I am. Isn't it? And life is pushing you in that direction anyway. From child you became a grown up. From single you became double, meaning you got married. From double you became triple or quadruple by having 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid. So life by nature is pushing you to expand and include more and more in the definition of I. Correct? Why stop there? That I am only husband and only father and only son. No. Expand so much that the whole creation is within you. The whole creation is in the definition of I. Oh, sorry. Am I talking too much? Oh. So Atma niyamaka shtantah deho bahyo niyamyakah. Atma is the ruler of the body and the body is ruled and both internal body as well as the external body. Now we'll look into all this even a bit more in starting now. Till now it was vichara. All the verses that we did was how to think. Now after thinking we have come to the conclusion we are the Atma. What is the nature of this Atma? That is being told now. Now the topic of Atma begins. And we look at it in our tomorrow morning class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Tihi Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Yes, sit quietly for a moment. Hari Om.